And fast forward a little bit, and I was hanging out with METH. They were on tour with Yusuf Synapse and
Yeah.
Frail Body, and
Hell
they were
yeah.
playing this house show in Lansing, Michigan. And I had stopped out to see him because I've never seen Frail Body, and you can't miss that in a house show. So
Yeah. Yeah.
swung out there, and like it was a few weeks after the whole project kind of fell apart, and I was just chit-chatting with Seb about it. And Seb's this, super autistic dude, and he was just kind of latched onto the idea. So him and I kind of just hashed it out. I was like, yeah, let's just do two bands, and we'll just take the drums and switch the drums. So that's how we kind of like came up with an actual like plan of attack, where it was like, we did 3 songs worth of drums. We're going to write music over it. And then their drummer, Andrew, recorded him doing 3 songs worth of drums and sent them over to us. And the only thing that we really wanted to make sure of is that we weren't sharing any ideas at all. Like, we really wanted to see how far off or how close we could be to each other's mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Because obviously the drums don't hold any note value, they're just patterns. But I mean, like, there is this like level of cohesiveness. Like when I don't know if you listen to like the secret tracks where it's like the drums are down the center, and then you hear
Yeah.
like
Yes.
our versions of the songs in left ear and then
Yes.
Matt's versions in the right ear.
Absolutely.
So it's like, especially on the slower parts of stuff, like you really hear how everything's locked in. Even though we're playing in different tunings, we're playing totally different stuff. Like everything's locked in because the drums produce, those hits, those stabs. So it really, really was cool. That was like my biggest part of this is like I wanted it to feel like this kind of like human experiment almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it was like
Absolutely.
I really wanted to see how far off we could get from each other. And it's super funny, like so on the A side, which is the Jimmy drum stuff, like the first track, our first track, at the end he's playing that like it's a 311 beat, that doo. When I recorded it, I was accenting the kick drum. So I was following the kick drum with my guitar. And then when Meth's version, when I listened to theirs, they were accenting the snare hits. So when you listen to them together, it's like back and forth. And so
Yeah.
it's just
Very
crazy how
percussive.
it's like, yeah, we followed the same thing, but like we picked something different out each time. It's pretty crazy how everything was like so close, but yet so far away.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the panning and mixing aspect of it too. I was mixed down the middle for drums, but you heard one version on the right and the other band's version on the left. Because I actually never noticed that until I actually put on some headphones this week just to freshen myself back up.
Yeah.
Because every time I listen to it is in my car, and it's at work, and usually
Sure.
I don't hear as well in that scenario. So I threw on some headphones this week, and I was like, "Holy shit! I never noticed that this was mixed this way." And
I think
that's
there's
actually
a
makes it even more credible because I was trying to just listen to my left ear, just trying to listen to my right ear,
yeah.
and it was fun. It was a fun listen that way too.
Yeah,
Nice
it's
surprise.
I think a lot of people don't realize what that is because it's like, the track ends and then there's like a little bit of gap that's like a silent something, and then like it all kicks in, and it's like I've had a lot of people that I talk to about it. They're like they've listened to it the whole thing, but they haven't realized yet what was going on. So it was
Yeah,
fun though. Like it sounds like chaos for the most part. But like on
in a
the
way.
meth side of things, like there's a lot of stuff where it falls together so well.
Yeah, and even like with the flying around and stuff, how it was panning
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
forth too. It was like,
yeah.
wow, that's really interesting. Just the detail and the sound design specifically.
Oh, thank you. It was actually a big pain in the ass trying to figure out how to do that.
Well, I bet, absolutely.
We were
Yeah,
trying to figure out what to put there. I know for ours.